everyone, so the first thing that I'm doing is taking my moisturizer from Clean and Clear and Trilogy Rosehip Oil. I've already applied that on. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is applying my foundation, which is the Fit Me foundation. I'll put the colour down below, and I'm going to be using this on my Real Techniques buffing brush, which you will see in a minute, just as I pour it out. And I'm just going to be dotting this all over my face just to even out my skin tone and to match the colour to the rest of my body. And then I just like to stipple it onto my skin and basically just get all of the product on there before I start buffing it in circular motions like I'm doing now. As you can see, this colour matches my skin pretty well, but this is the colour that I tend to use a bit more when I'm tanned. I'm also going to blend that down my neck so that the colour matches the rest of my body and it looks nice and even and blends in really nicely. So next I'm taking my Garnier Tinted Roll-On Concealer. This is really great if you don't have super dark circles. It's pretty good coverage and it's really liquidy as well. I really love using this for underneath the eyes. I just think it really brightens up underneath, and it's also a really beneficial product as well because it helps with puffiness and redness. So then I'm taking the CoverGirl Olay Simply Ageless Concealer, and I'm going to be using this with the Real Techniques stippling brush from Samantha Chapman, and I'm just dabbing it in there, and I'm going to apply this to any spots that I have and any redness. I like doing this with the stippling brush just because it covers quite well and also just gets rid of any pigmentation that I have rather than just focusing on one area. I also like to put it down my nose and on the sides just to get rid of any redness and any freckles. So now I'm using my Dream Matte powder from Maybelline with the blush brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to swirl it in there and apply that going in downward motions on my face so that it's not too cakey or doesn't move my foundation around. And I just really like this powder because it is a matte powder, but it just helps to set my foundation and make sure that it doesn't move throughout the day. And it's also quite a light powder foundation, so it's not going to look too cakey or too dry on the skin, which I think is really important when you're using powder over foundation. And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to fill in my brows with the e.l.f. Brow Kit in medium, and I'm just going to use an angled brush for this, which I believe is from Models Prefer. I'm also just going to brush through my brows with a lash and brow groomer just to make sure that they're in the shape that I want, and then just fill them in. And I really like this brow kit. It also comes with a gel or cream product as well if you're in a rush and you don't want to sit there and fill in your brows completely. So I'm just filling in the other brow as well. Gotta make sure you do both. I do like using a pencil sometimes, but today I've just decided to use powder, which I think defines them a little bit more. So now I'm just using an Ardell brow gel, and I'm just going to brush through my brows with this just to set them in place. I don't really like to just leave them alone without doing this because I do think it sets them in place for longer, and I'm just going to brush those through with a comb because I just like the effect that it gives rather than just brushing them through with the gel. Now I'm going to take the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up my face to kind of give me a little bit more colour. And I'm just using an airbrush from Models Prefer just to apply this on my cheeks and my temples, as you can see here. And I also like to apply it down my neck just to match everything up and make sure that I don't look paler in one area and darker in the other. So next I'm taking a Baby Lips lip balm. This is in Cherry, I believe, and I'm just going to use this to moisturize my lips. And then the next thing I'm doing is taking the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bold Gold, which is just a really nice gold color. And I'm just going to be using this all over the lid. These are really good to use as bases for other eyeshadows, but they also are quite good to use by themselves, and I don't find that they really crease very much. So this is just a really neutral kind of gold shimmery color, which I think is really pretty. Next, I'm using the Essence Gel Liner in Midnight in Paris. This is just a black with the Real Techniques lip brush, which is from their Core collection, and I'm just going to line the top of my eyes. I like to do this line quite thick, and I know I'm pulling on my eyes, but I really can't help it. It just goes everywhere if I don't pull on it, so yeah, but I'm just going to line my eyes with this black liner. Then I'm taking a Models Prefer eyeliner in black, and I'm just going to line my waterline with this. I really like the way that black eyeliner looks on the waterline. I think that it does narrow your eyes down a bit, but I think it looks really pretty and really sultry and smoky, and I like that look, and I think it really emphasizes my green eyes, so I like doing that quite a bit. And I really like that eyeliner. And then I'm also going to take the Maybelline Cat Eyes Mascara in black. I absolutely love this mascara. It curls your lashes and it also really flicks them out, so it kind of looks like that winged cat eye effect, but without using the liner. It's also not really clumpy. It is quite a wet formula, so I really love this mascara, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a new one. I'm just applying that on the bottom lashes as well, because I like the look of mascara on the bottom lashes, but I don't apply too much of it just so that it doesn't get clumpy or smudgy. And then the next thing I'm going to do is apply a blush. This is the Face of Australia blush in Primrose, and as you can see, it's a really nice kind of dark pinky colour. And I'm just using that on a Revlon blush brush and just applying it in a dabbing motion and sweeping motion up on the highest points of my cheeks. I really like this colour, and it's quite an obvious blush as well, which I like. Those kind of blushes that you can kind of tell that you're wearing blush. I just think it looks really nice. So after that, I'm going to just blend everything out with another airbrush. This one is from Artiste or Models Prefer, I'm not exactly sure. Just going to make sure there's no harsh lines, and then I'm applying the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle with the same blush brush. I'm going to apply that down my nose and on the highest points of my cheeks just to give me a really nice glow. I really recommend this highlighter. I know it's around a lot on YouTube in the blogging community, but it is really nice, and it's just such a subtle colour. So next off, I'm going to be applying a lip product. This is the Eyes Lips Face lipstick in Natural Nymph. It's from their Mineral collection, and it's a really pretty nude colour. It's not too orangey, it's not too beigey, it's just the perfect nude, and that's basically it. So I really hope that you guys like the look, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!